everyone and welcome to DevOps Pro English channel. We are here to learn about Terraform for Beginners series and this is our 6th video of this series. So if you haven't watched the previous videos, make sure to watch. Watching each video carefully in this series will guarantee that you will learn Terraform thoroughly with practical implementation. If you want to download notes of Terraform, you can join our Pro Elite plan of membership at DevOps Pro channel. You can access and download notes of each video from there. Also, you can become a part of DevOps Pro community by joining our Discord server. For watching Terraform related videos in Hindi, you can subscribe to our DevOps Pro channel where all these videos are available in Hindi. And the exciting part is that all the links are present in the description box of this video. So make sure to check out. So these were some important points. Let's start discussing today's topic, current state and desired state in Terraform. This topic might seem simple and concise, but understanding it is very crucial. First of all, let's grasp the meaning of current state and desired state. The current state refers to the actual state of the infrastructure that is currently running. For example, if we have created EC2 instance on AWS, their current state includes whether they are running, stopped, or their configurations such as instance type, memory, CPU, etc. In short, the current state represents the current status of the infrastructure wherever it exists. Now, let's dive into the desired state. The desired state refers to the configuration of the infrastructure that we specify in our Terraform files. For example, let's say we have written Terraform code to create an AWS instance. The desired state includes the configuration detail we have provided in that code, such as the desired AMI, instance type, name, and other specifications. Terraform always strives to align the current state with the desired state. In the other words, it aims to ensure that the infrastructure it creates matches exactly what we have defined in our Terraform file. You might be wondering that what's new in it? The current state and desired state will always be the same, right? That's what we have told Terraform, it will create exactly that. So to investigate this, let's examine two different scenarios to determine when current state and desired state align and when they don't. Imagine we are working as a team and our task is to create an instance on AWS. For the purpose of this example, let's assume that we want the instance AMI to be Ubuntu and the instance type should be T2 Nano. T2 Nano is an instance type smaller than T2 Micro and isn't eligible for the free tier. We will also name the instance dev_ec2. Now, since the instance hasn't been created yet, we execute the Terraform apply command to create it. The instance is created and now is it in the running state. After a few days, the requirement changed and we are instructed to replace the T2 Nano instance type with the T2 Micro instance type in the Terraform file. So we open the Terraform file, update the instance type from T2 Nano to T2 Micro, save the file and run the Terraform apply command again. As the instance is already created, Terraform will only change the instance type from T2 Nano to T2 Micro. If we respond yes when prompted, Terraform completes the apply process. Now upon checking the AWS console, we observe that the instance type has switched to T2 Micro and the instance remains in the running state. A few days later, the requirement changes again and the team is asked to change the instance type from T2 Micro to T2 Small. But this time, a different team member made the change not in the Terraform file but directly in the AWS console. They stopped the instance and changed its setting to set its type to T2 Small. It's important to note that the instance type was changed directly on the instance itself, not through the Terraform file. Now if we run the Terraform apply command in this case, you will see that the Terraform is trying to change the instance type back to T2 Small to T2 Micro. But why is this happening? Well, the instance type was changed through the AWS console and Terraform has no knowledge of it because Terraform considers what is written in the file to be the truth. That's why Terraform is attempting to make the instance type match what is specified in the Terraform file. This is where the concept of current state, which is infrastructure running on AWS, and the desired state, which is described in the Terraform file, should ideally match. If we agree with these changes and proceed, Terraform will change the instance type back to T2 micro from T2 small. This was our first use case where we manually changed the instance type and Terraform reverted it because the changes were not present in the file. Remember, for Terraform, only what is written in the file is considered true. Now let's move on the second use case. This time we will change the security group of this instance. Currently the instance is using the default security group. So first we need to create a new security group with a custom name. After creating it, and to replace the default one, we will attach this custom security group to the instance. Now the security group of our instance has changed from the default to a custom one, and just like the previous case, this change was made manually on the AWS console. So let's run the Terraform apply command again and see what changes it indicates. This time you will notice that there are no changes needed. Your infrastructure matches the configuration. And now you might be wondering, why did this happen? When we changed the instance type previously, AWS reverted the change back. But in this case, even though we manually changed the security group, Terraform doesn't indicate any changes. The live current state and the desired state for the Terraform are the same. How is this possible? So the reason for this, as we explicitly mentioned the instance type in the file as always being T2 micro, so even if you manually changed it, Terraform will bring it back to T2 micro as stated in the configuration. On the other hand, since we didn't specify anything about the security group in the file, Terraform won't manage it. It will let the configuration be explicitly defined in the file as it is. Any change not mentioned will remain untouched. As we just saw, when we run the Terraform apply command, it fetched all the changes that occurred in the infrastructure. Now if you check the Terraform state file, you will see that the security group has indeed changed to custom. So that's the concept of the current state and the desired state. It might seem simple, but you need to understand it well. Because in the real world, it's common to see many changes manually made to the infrastructure that leads to difference between the current state and the desired state. That's why we should make all the changes in the configuration file itself. And now I know that you won't make any changes manually on the infrastructure because you have learned this concept. If you found today's video informative, please let us know in the comment section. Like and share the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, don't hesitate, go ahead and subscribe right now. And with that, we conclude this video. See you in the next one. Thank you.